Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title, this video is literally just about getting the best out of your makeup, how to make it last the longest. Like if you're going to a wedding and you're doing your makeup at like 8 o'clock in the morning and you need it to last until 8 o'clock the next morning, all these little tips and tricks will help you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. Enjoy! So first you want to make sure your skin is prepped. So I just toned and now I'm gonna use some moisturizer. My skin is oily, but you still want to make sure it's really moisturised. Then next I'm going to prime. Priming is really important. It's just gonna fill in any pores and give you a really smooth application. I'm using Professional and I'm literally just putting that in my T-zone because that's where I get shiny. You want to use a primer that's going to suit your skin. So if you have dry skin, use a moisturising one. If you have oily skin, use a mattifying one. And once you have that all rubbed in, spray my face with this spray from Penny's. It's called Mist You, but it's got glycerin in it and makes your makeup stick. So this is going to help my makeup last longer. The only thing about that, do not lick your lips after. And for long lasting foundation, Estee Lauder Double Wear is probably the best because it does not budge from your skin. I used to work 12-hour shifts and it was literally the only thing that would last on my skin, nothing else would. But I also love the MAC Studio Fix. This is really good for staying power. MAC Pro Longwear as well. This as well is the Estee Lauder Lancome. This is the Lancome 24-hour wear. So it does what it says on the tin. It lasts for ages. I don't know if it lasts for 24 hours. I've never put that to the test. But you never know. So mine is in the shade 050 and I've got false tan on, but it's still a little bit dark. It's a little bit orangey for me, so I'm just going to mix it with the lighter foundation, but this is the one that I'm going to be using. It's oil free as well, so it's good for oily skin. I'm just going to use a beauty blender then to blend that in. The trick with long-lasting makeup is that you want to like build up the products. I know that sounds horrible. You're not going to look like a cake face. Just for example, like I'm going to put this, it's the Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Dark Warm, and I'm just going to bronze up my skin before I put the powder bronzer on. And because you're giving the powder bronzer something to stick onto and like a base, it's going to last so much longer, it's not going to fade. I'm just going to dot some here on my cheekbone, and you literally only need the tiniest bit. I put the concealer like on my cheekbone, so you know the way people say like feel for underneath your cheekbone and that's where your bronzer will go, or your contour. When I put the cream on, I put it like just above the hollow, because when you blend it, it's going to blend down, and if you apply it like directly onto where the hollow of your cheek is, when you blend it out, it will come down even further, and then it will like completely defeat the purpose of the contouring at all. So I put it a little bit higher, so then when I blend it, it'll blend down into the hollow and give you the nice contoured effect. So now I'm just gonna go in with some concealer. And you can see now why we did the darker concealer first, because this is just gonna brighten up. So the next step, if you want your makeup to last as long as possible, you have to set it. But you don't have to. You don't have to do anything with makeup, but setting it with a powder will make it last. Well, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier loose translucent powder. I just find it works the best, and it also smooths out my pores and everything, so I'm just gonna grab that. And I'm gonna apply that with a sponge, and that's gonna really just press it into the skin. And I'm just applying this with the sponge, all the parts that I would get the most oily, so on my cheeks, my chin and my forehead pretty much. I'm just going to grab a big fluffy brush and set the rest of my face with the same powder. I'm just lightly going over my face because I don't want to remove any of the product that we've put down. So I'm just using a bronzer from Inglot. I'll put the number down below because I have no idea what number it is. It's just this colour. And I'm just taking a Zoeva 127. Maybe not this brush, I think it's dirty. So I'm changing to a 109 brush by Zoeva. Then for highlighter, I'm using this Urban Decay one, but it doesn't, I don't know. We'll see if it's any good. Maybe it would be a good highlight if you had no makeup on and you just wanted it to give you like a natural glow, then yeah, but I'm gonna go with some Mary Luminizer. Okay, so that's pretty much the base done. For my eyebrows, there's lots of long-lasting products out there now, but I would typically use any sort of like pomade, so like the Anastasia Dip Brow, or I have the Inglot brow gels. They're really, really good. I'm just gonna use the Inglot brow gel in number 11. To carve out my eyebrows underneath then, I'm just going to use a bit of concealer. This is just the Healthy Mix Concealer by Bourjois. It's really nice. Also going to set my eyebrows, so I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. This is really good. It tints your eyebrows a little bit because mine were looking a little bit ashy, and it's also going to keep them in place so your hairs won't like drop down because that's so annoying. I'm just going to quickly do some eyeshadow, just really, really lightly, because once you put the good eye base and you set it, whatever eyeshadows you put on top then are gonna last. So I'm just gonna quickly do that and then I'll come back and show you a few more tips and tricks. Okay, so I just quickly did a little bit of eyeshadow and put some mascara on. I didn't put any eyeliner on, but if you're wanting a really good eyeliner that's gonna last all day, the Inglot 77 gel liner is just bulletproof. It's really hard to get off, but it's worth it if you want it to last. And also for mascara, I would recommend a waterproof one. Okay, so if you want your lipstick to last, I'd always line my lips and kind of fill in my lips with the lip liner because it just gives the lipstick something, a base pretty much. Then I'm going to use a liquid lipstick. I just find they last really long on the lips as opposed to a normal lipstick. I know they can be quite drying, so sometimes I would use a liquid lipstick and then put a gloss on top of it, and it's a lot more comfortable to wear, but it still lasts really well. So I was going to use the Kylie Jenner one in, I think it's Coco K I have it in, but I can't find it. So this is the Sleek Matte Me Lip Cream in the shade Birthday Suit. Okay, so that is the finished look. It's just about layering products and setting them down. And if you like really dewy skin or that, you can always, like, when it comes to the cream highlighter, you can put more of that on or use a hydrating base. I just did this kind of version because my skin is really oily, but I just find them a little bit more matte. It tends to last a little bit longer or a little bit better, as opposed to if it's really dewy, but it's completely personal preference. It's completely up to you what you want to do. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below for any more video ideas that you would like me to do. I hope this is helpful. Thanks for watching.